What you can see in the video is a red Commodore who belongs to the cameraman who filmed me leaving my doctor's over 600 meters away, who entrapped me in this dead-end street, who followed me with this guy I'm talking to now, Danyell Pettman, who was waiting in a dead-end street on a no standing, deliberately hit my car, pushed with such force as to cause it to leave the whole road. Now we're at his car, where he's moved it away from the scene, back down next to the red Commodore, his mate or co-worker, and he just wants to give me his license and leave the scene immediately. Now he doesn't seem to be dressed for a person that's working in the city at 3 p.m. apparently. Now you can see my car how it's been written off, and it's got a flat tyre and the axle has been ripped off. Now I'm explaining to him that he tried to deliberately ram me. He deliberately ran my vehicle. And he's trying to say that I was overtaking. Well, he was trying to park, but he should have parked there and there wouldn't have been an accident. I don't understand this. Why didn't he park where he's moved his car away from the scene initially? As you can appreciate, having a brain injury, being in shock, as I've just been deliberately assaulted by the insurance company, I couldn't really think that clearly. Now this guy seems he knows what's going on. He knows the mission, this pettman guy. Just waiting to get out of there as quick as possible without calling the police, without calling me an ambulance or a tow truck. Now as I walk away, the cameraman, the first cameraman being filmed by the second cameraman waiting at the scene, takes off to go around the park to get a better view of me changing my tyre. The question is, why was he waiting in the park? Why is he filming for GIO waiting in the park when it's a dead end? I should not have been there, and no accident had occurred yet. It screams that he was aware that there was an accident going to occur there. Again, you see where Pettman has removed his car from the accident scene and parked it near the cameraman. Now he's looking at the cameraman, making sure he's in position. He's looking at the marks, make sure the council's going to clean them up. And he's looking back at the cameraman again. Don't know what he's doing. Now I've got my back to him. When I turn around, he goes, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm not looking at the cameraman, I'm dealing with you, yeah. Now he has a phone but refuses to call police. He has a phone, he's not injured, he can help me change my tyre. He can call an ambulance or a tow truck, and here he is leaving the scene now. There he goes, leaves the scene. Has no regard for all the damaged cars that were parked, that he forced my car into. And that's it. He doesn't have to report anything to police. The police asked him absolutely no questions, no police report required, incident report required from him. And the police, all they could say is, you can't prove you were filmed. Well, I'm looking at the film right now, buddies. Now, I have a number of people, insurance operatives, approach me and ask questions. However, they would not call the police. As you can see, people talking to me but don't want to call the police. I imagine the insurance operatives collecting information. Again, someone talking to me. Now here, I've got another insurance operative lady staring at the camera quite regularly, who again lives in the works or lives in the building opposite the road, who has no reason to talk to me, and if she was concerned, she would be calling me the police and an ambulance and a tow truck. Another person. And now, as no police will attend, no ambulance or tow truck, no one is prepared to call those three departments, I'm forced to change my tyre to get to the police station to report the incident. Here we go. Change my tyre. As you can see, my car's a total write-off, unroadworthy, unsafe to drive. Here we go. Change the tyre in shock, numb with shock, terribly injured, suffering post-traumatic stress disorder. This is the reason they deliberately assaulted me and rid off my car, so they can film me changing my tyre and use it in court to discredit me. So there was a clear motive for me to be assaulted and filmed. That motive to make me lose money in my original personal injury matter. As you can see, it took quite a while and effort, and I was in so much pain I couldn't move once I did get to hospital, with no help from the ambulance or the police. There we go, still changing the tyre. Now what I find strange is, if Mr. Pettman did not report to police, if the witnesses were prepared to just film and not call police, if GIO were aware this was going on, again, I couldn't get police to come, I couldn't get the ambulance to attend, I couldn't get a tow truck to come. Why then would the council sweepers be called? Who would call the council sweepers to sweep away the evidence of a crime scene? Now, the council told me that generally accident occurs, the police attend, and they're the ones that call the council. However, when I did get to Parramatta Police, all they could say is nothing happened and you can't prove you were filmed. Get your car out of my car, written off car, out of my car park, he goes. And we'll just go forward a bit more. Another guy wanting him to know what's going on, but not offering to call the police. Now here I'm back at my car, getting ready to leave. This is about, I don't know, 15 minutes after the accidents occurred. And if you notice, I'm still putting cars on the notes on the damaged cars, which is the police officer's job, not mine. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The council truck has pulled up. 3 council sweepers have arrived from Parramatta Council. They're vigorously sweeping away all the evidence of the crime scene. Sweeping from under the car. They've got shovels, big brooms. Don't know why they have to sweep the dirt, the tyre marks on the dirt. Don't know who called them. Need to know who called them. Need to know why they came, were the first on the scene. And I wasn't allowed to have the police attend to identify the damaged cars. This is very highly unusual and smells of something heinous, a criminal act occurring. I don't understand why council would arrive so quickly. I don't understand who would call them to sweep away a crime scene, and I don't understand why police would not attend. There he is again. See, he's the whole area. Look, under the car, vigorously. His name is Amir Bachar or something. He's of Turkish background, and as you can see, he's in a rush. Now that is a council truck with their council lights on the top. They're not asking me if I need any help. They're not asking me what's happened. There he is again. And here he comes. Now, here he comes again. This is highly unusual. Very strange. I've never heard of such a serious incident where no police or ambulance or tow trucks attend. However, council's there minutes later to sweep everything up. Something's happened there. There we go. Notes on all the cars. I've repaired my tyre, and that's when I got home after the hospital, being refused any medical treatment.